योऽहन्तः प्रविश्योमवाचं मां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। यं गुरुं हि स्वयं सत्यः प्रज्ञाभक्तिविनीतयः दीप्तिश्चापि नित्यं तं गुरुं प्रणमाम्यहम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ईशावास्यमिदं समस्तभुवनं त्यक्त्वार्थगेहादिकं ब्रह्मण्येव मुमुक्षुणा नवरतं निष्ठाविधेयात्मनि अर्हत्वाय च तत्र कर्मविहितं कार्यं पुरा निष्फलम् विद्वानित्थमुपाचरन् हि भजते निर्लेप आत्मेश्वरम्. So we were looking at the commentary of this verse, and in the previous class we were discussing at great length the Jiva Swarupa. The Jiva Swarupa, which has been elaborately discussed in the Brahma Sutra, has been sort of capsulated by a few words here. So in order to elaborate that, we were referring to a few sutras also. So Jivaha na dehadi parichinnaha. देहादि परिच्छेदः भ्रांति सिद्धः। जीवः व्यापकः, जीवः चैतन्य रूपः. So these are the नित्य चैतन्य स्वरूपः. तदेको स्वरूपो हमात्मा. See, there are a set of verses. See, Tadeko Vasishta Shiva Kevaloham is one thing. Swarupo Hamatma Chideka. There is a Swarupo Hamatma. There are a set of verses like that. So anyway, so that is what is being stated here. That is
Samasteshu vastushu anusyutamekam Samastani vastuni anna sprishanti Vyadvat sada shuddhamaccha swarupa sanityopalabdhi swarupo.
See, Sanityopalabdhi swarupo hamatma. Achha swarupa.
Samaste.
Correct. So, Achha swarupa. Swachha swarupa. Nityopalabdhi swarupa. See, Upalabdhi swarupa means Jnana. So, natu jnana vishishtah kintu jnana swarupah. Nityopalabdhi swarupoham atma. So, that is what we were elaborately discussing in the previous class. Tasmat jiveshayoho advaitam eva yuktam chedam chaitanya rupatvat ubhayoho chaitanyasya cha ekatvat. That is where the crux is. So chaitanyasya ekatvat chaitanya swarupatvat chaitanya anekatve cha mana bhavat. So this also needs a little elaboration. See, the point is chaitanya anekatve mana bhavat is what he is trying to say. Anekatve mana bhavat means, So nanatvam, jiva nanatvam, jiva ekatvam. So this is what jiveshayoho ekatvam, jiva nanatvam. There are various kinds of things. Now he is trying to say anekatve manabhavat. So first thing that we have to accept is, so jiveshayoho aikyam, ishascha ekaha. So therefore one, let us take this now. So nanatve manabhavat, see, is what he is trying to say. Anekatve, anekatve is nanatve. Nanatve manabhavat. So manabhavat should be understood as abhava here has a nany. No. This nany is used in a variety of senses. What is the sense that we take here? So chaitanyasya anekatve manabhavat. So here we should take it in the sense of virodha. So tatsadrishyam abhavascha tadanyatvam tadalpata aprashastyam virodhascha nanyarthaha shat prakirtitaha. So here virodha is the sense that you have to take. In fact, there are so many shrutis which are what are the virodhas that one can think of? There is shruti virodha, there is smriti virodha, there is nyaya virodha, there is anubhava virodha. So there are a variety of virodhas which one can show. So that is what he is trying to hint here. Chaitanyasya anekatve manabhavad. In fact, this ekatva, how do we see? This ekatva, how do we see? So there is a mantra. So the mantra goes like this. In Brihadaranyaka we have Manasaivanudrashtavyam Nehananasti kinchana Mrutyos samrutyumapnoti Yaiha naneva pashyati. So this ekatvam has to be seen manasaiva. So I cannot describe three purushas as one purusha. That is not possible. So that is why Shruti is extremely clear here. Manasaivanudrashtavyam Nehananasti kinchana Nehananasti kinchana. In fact, anekatve manabhavat is one aspect. Anekatve nindavachanancha vartate. Mrutyos dosha. Mrutyos samrutyumapnoti. Yaiha naneva pashyati. Mrutyoho mrutyum apnoti. What does it mean? So he actually runs into one mrityu after another mrityu. So that's what mrityoho mrityum apnoti means. He is stuck into this samsara. He is stuck into this samsara. So in order to get rid of this samsara, this ekatva drishti is essential. So that is what is being stated here. This chaitanyasya cha nanatve manabhavat. Chaitanyasya ekatve pramanam vartate. Nanatvancha nindyate. Nanatvena klesho bhavati iti suchyate. Ekatva drishtau hetuhu kim? Ityuktau manasaivanudrashtavyam. This manasaivanudrashtavyam this is also to be understood. See, Shastracharyopadesha samskritena manasa. See? So manasaivanudrashtavyam, manasa nanatvam pashyami. Manasaiva, see, manasaiva ekatvam, manasaiva nanatvam. So there, Shastra Acharyopadesha Sanskritena Manasa. So that is what will help you in having this idea. Manasaivanudrashtavyam. I can give you an example. See, so those who have not studied, let us say, science or physics and analyzed, they may think of this energy is different from that energy, that is different from this is different from that, etc., etc. Whereas, if you have gone in some depth, then you will be able to see that what is this energy all about. Be it in any form, be it a gravitational energy, be it a mechanical energy, be it light energy, be it electromagnetic energy, which presents all of you in front of my screen. So all of them is essentially one. As energy, it is one. So it has the ability to do some sort of a work. That is all. So it can be in various forms. So similarly, this Chaitanyam, it can exhibit itself in various forms. One Chaitanyam exhibits itself in multivarious forms. So that is what we are trying to state here. So if it is in this form, it will be called as this energy. It is very simple. Now, what helps us enjoy this breeze? So this fan. So now summer has started. We want to use fan. So this is something which helps. And what is the cause of this? So this is wind energy that sets into the motion, and these molecules give you some comfort. So that has been set into motion through electrical energy. How did that get generated from? Something, thermal energy, water energy, wind energy, water. So you can see that, it is one thing which through various agencies presents itself in multivarious forms. Right? Similarly, this one Chaitanyam presents itself in multivarious forms. So in mosquito, it is mosquito energy. So with a micron tube, it can absorb this. So in the form of monkey, it is monkey energy, it can grab something from your hand. So this is how this Chaitanyam can present itself in various forms. So that is what we have to understand. So Chaitanyasya cha anekatve manabhava. So if you analyze, you will be able to say, that is why the Shruti tells you, manasaivanudrashtavyam nehananasti kinchana. This will be often quoted. Nehananasti kinchana mrutyos samrutyumapnoti. If you have that nanatva nosha, that notion if you maintain, see, mrutyos samrutyumapnoti yahananeva pashyati. In fact, it says, the next mantra itself, ekadhivanudrashtavyam. Ekadhivanudrashtavyam. So ekadhiva means one Chaitanya Rupatvena. So in various places Bhagavad Pada will be using, the Shruti will be using, and accordingly Bhagavad Pada will also be using to substantiate. Sometimes you have to visualize this as Chit, sometimes you have to visualize this as Sat. Okay. So this is Vedanta, we have to understand that, so it is not something which negates the world. It helps you to see a certain unity in the diversity. So that is what it helps. Okay. This Mithyatvam should not be understood as negating the world. That is what I am trying to say. Okay. So nasti idhi na vadama. Okay. Chaitanyasya anekatve manabhavad. Then he says, Taccha swatantram swatantrasya kvachiti ekasmin vastuni paryavasitatvad. Taccha swatantram swatantrasya क्वचित एकस्मिन् वस्तुनि पर्यवसितत्वात्. Okay, this is like this. So since we took this example, we can even leave it at this example. Now we just took this example of this electromagnetic and then certain other electrical and so on. So ultimately, where did this earth derive energy from? You have to take solar radiation, that is all. Over. Nothing beyond that. Okay, there is some radiation comes and that helps you, whether it is water cycle, whether it is wind cycle, whether it is various other cycle. So that is what creates this. Okay. So we paryavasitatvat. Similarly, the swatantriyam. See, in fact, the definition of swatantriyam means idarakaraka aprayojyatvam. Idarakaraka aprayojyatvam. So it is not driven by other karakas. So this can go, I mean, even in any institution. Okay. So this lower class officer will be prayojya of the higher class officer. Okay. So he will be prayojya, he will be prayojya, he will be prayojya. But once you confine to one institution, let us say the director is the Itarakaraka aprayojya. Okay. So similarly within India, let us say, so you can go to various courts and finally Supreme Court. so whatever it says is, we have to just take. So similarly, here he is saying, Kvachit ekasmin vastuni paryavasitatvat. It has to go and end somewhere. Okay. So asya ayam prayojyaha, asya ayam prayojyaha, asya ayam prayojyaha means there is a prayokta. In fact, as far as we are concerned, so it is the, so this, whether it is Chakshurindriya or Ghanendriya or any other Indriya, so ultimately it is Manasprayojya. So who is the Prayokta of Manaha? So that is the question of Kenopanishad. Keneshitam patati preshitam manaha. Kena pranah prasamah praiti yuktaha. Keneshitam vachamimam vadanti. Chakshushrotram kaudevo yunakti. So that is where we say Chaitanyam. So this Chaitanyam is the, so here Swatantrasya cha ekasmin vastuni paryavasitatvat. So that is the terminating point, which is what we call as Isha. Tasyapi paratantriye anavastha doshat. In fact, this is what happens. This is interesting. Today morning we are chanting this. This Brihadaranyaka 3rd Adhyaya, 6th Brahmana, this Gargi. Athahainam Gargi Vachaknavi Papracha Kasmin Khalvakasha Votascha Protaschet Antariksha Lokeshu Gargiti Kasmin Khalvantariksha Loka Otascha Protascha. It goes on. And finally it says Brahma. Okay. Devalokešu gargīti kasmin khalu devaloka hotascha protaschedi. So finally it goes to Prajapati lokeshu gargīti kasmin khalu Prajapati loka hotascha protaschedi brahma lokeshu. So beyond that he says no, we cannot think of. Okay. So that is how it is. Paryavasitatvad. Ekasmin vastuni paryavasitatvad. Even today, if you just go, okay, so assume that this is the universe. How did the solar system come into existence? It is offshoot of something. So offshoot of some galaxy. So where is that coming from? Where is that coming from? You go one point over. Okay. So that is the point of singularity. Kvachit paryavasanam tasyapi paratantre anavastha doshat. Infinite regression. Sarvasyapya chetanasya ghatadehe chetana paratantre darshanacha. This is a yukti which he is trying to present. The idea here is, so there is a drik, there is a drishya. And the drishya is achetana, I told you even in the previous class. So when I see you, I see only the achetana aspect in you, not the chetana aspect in you. That I cannot see. Okay. So that is why he is saying, ghatadehe chetanasya chetana paratantriya darshanacha. So this is, I think he will, okay. Ghatadehe chetana paratantriya darshanacha means all the achetana things. That is why even in the Upanishad we have this statement, Bhisha smad vatah pavate, Bhishodeti suryah, Bhisha smad agnischendrascha, mrityurdhavati panchamayiti. All of them are achetanas. So there is a Chaitanya which drives behind them, and ghatadehe. So why do we come to this conclusion? It is because even in our own dealings, all the achetana objects, okay, chetana paratantriya. Okay. So whether it is Alexa or it is Siri, so it is chetana paratantriya darshanacha. Okay. So chetana ghatadehe achet ghatadehe chetana paratantriya darshanacha sarvasyapi achetanasya chetana paratantriya darshanacha. So then he says ataye vedam id ityuchyate. So now he is coming to that first word, Ishavasyam. Okay. So Ishavasyam, what does he say? So this Chaitanyam, in fact it is described by the word it. So it can be described by various terms. So sometimes Atma, sometimes Chit, sometimes Sat. So here it is described as it. So this word it he takes. Ataye vedam id ityuchyate. What does it mean? Isha aishwarye iti dhatoho kartarikvipi iditi rupa nishpattihi. How does the word come about? Okay. Isha aishwarye. Okay. Isha aishwarye. In fact, we have this word, no? Bhagavan. Shannam bhagayitirana. Aishwaryasya samagrasya Viryasya yashashashriyaha Jnana vairagyoschivam Shannam bhagayitirana. So one who possesses this is called Bhagavan. So that is how the word Isha Aishwarye. Then from that dhatu Kartarikvip pratyaya. Okay. So Kartarikvip. So that is why that Keneshitam patati. So Kvip pratyaya can be in other bhavas also. Okay. Bhave Kvip can be there. Here it is Kartarikvip. The one who engages, makes engage. Okay. Because it is Chaitanya Rupa. So that is why kartari kvip pratyaya. In fact, even in this nyota eva, in the previous class we had this discussion, right? Nyota eva, Brahma Sutra. There also one can have this question. Nyaha. You can interpret it as Jnana Karta. You can have Kartari Pratyaya, Ach Pratyaya also there. Okay. But then it is not Jnana Karta, but it is Jnana Swarupa. Okay. There is an interesting sutra there. Discussion. Repeat this sutra just to know. Nandigrahi pachadibhyaha Lyunininnyachaha. Very good. Lyunininnyachaha. Just, I am not going to elaborate on that, but I will just see, this is a sutra with which you can ask this question. Why not Kartari? Acha. Lyut. Nini. Ni. Okay. Nini and Achi. So these Nandi. So there are three sets of dhatus. Nandi, Grahi, Pacha. So that which starts with these three things. So you will have these three pratyayas. That is how it shows. Anyway, so that was just incidental because he is talking about Kartari Kvipu. There also Nyota Eva. One can ask this question. Why not Kartari Kvipu there? Nyaha means Jnana Karta. One can ask. But it is Jnana Swarupa. So therefore, it is not Kartari Ach Pratyaya, but it is Bhave Pratyaya. So that is how it will be settled. Similarly, here he is saying Kartari Kvipi. It is not Kvip Bhave, apitu Kartari. Iditi Rupa Nishpattihi. Yetat Paratantrattvadeva Jagat Isha Vyaptamityuktam. So he is just saying why Ishavasyam. So he is coming to that now. Okay. Yetat Paratantrattvadeva. Since the entire Jagat, okay, is Isha Paratantra, which is Avanindri Anum Asayadu. Yetat Paratantrattvadeva Jagat Isha Vyaptamityuktam. Vyapakasyahi Vyapyam Vashe Vartate. Vyapakasya Vashe Vyapyam Vartate. This Vyapaka and Vyapya. So we had a discussion earlier also. So Vyapyam is in a sense Nyunadesha Vritti. Okay. This is Adhikadesha Vritti. So Vyapakasya Vashe Vyapyam Vartate. It is like this even in our own house. Suppose this is a big palace, let us say. There are some people whose domain will be limited. Okay. So you will not have unlimited entry into various places. Whereas for some people, they will have entry all over. Okay. So those are more powerful. Office key also. So more powerful people will have entry to all places. Okay. So they are Vyapaka. Vyapaka means they can go to various places. It is in that sense you can simply understand Vyapakasyahi Vyapyam Vashe Vartate. Jagat Vyapakatvancha Ishwarasya Jagat Srishtisthiti-laya Hetutva Prayuktam Ghata Srishti Hetutvad Ghatasya Vyapakohi Mritpadartha. So here So Ishvara is Jagat Srishti Sthiti-laya Karta. Okay? Jagat Srishti Sthiti-laya Karta. So he is Vyapaka. Now, whatever be the form in which Jagat is, okay, Srishti Prak, Srishti Anantaram, Nasanantaram. So he is saying Jagat Vyapakatvancha Ishvarasya, in all the stages he is there. Okay. So Jagat Vyapakatvancha Ishvarasya Jagat Srishti Sthiti-laya Hetutva Prayuktam. Prayuktam means because of this cause. Okay. Srishti Sthiti-laya Hetutva Prayuktam Ghata Srishtyadi Hetutvat Ghatasya Vyapako hi Mrit Padartha. He's just giving an example. Ghata Srishtyadi Hetutvat, it is just to drive the point in mind. He is just saying, without Mrit, you cannot have Ghata. Srishtau Hetuhu, Laye Hetuhu, Avasthane cha Hetuhu. Therefore, he is saying, Ghata Srishtyadi Hetutvat, Ghatasya Vyapako hi Mrit Padartha. So, Mrit Padartha can be in various forms, but without Mrit, Ghata is not there. So, he is Vyapaka. Mrit Vyapyam. Okay, Vyapyancha Vastu Vyapakat Ananyameva. In fact, I can tell you, so there is a more technical definition, it may be also useful. This Vyapakatvam, since he is repeatedly using, this definition may be useful for you. You can note it down. See, Ghata Srishtyadi Hetutvat Ghatasya Vyapako hi Mrit Padartha. Vyapyancha Vastu Vyapakat Ananyameva. This Vyapaka Vastu, it is technically defined as, repeat, Tadvannishtha Atyantabhava Apratiyogitvam.
Atyantabhava Apratiyogitvam.
Atyantabhava Apratiyogitvam. Okay. Now you can very easily understand this now. See, this Ghata is Vyapya, Mrit is Vyapaka. That is what he is trying to understand. See, Ghata Srishtyadi Hetutvat Ghatasya Vyapako hi Mrit Padartha. What does it mean? Mrit is Vyapaka, Ghata is Vyapya. Now, Tadvannishtha Atyantabhava Apratiyogi. Atyantabhava Pratiyogi. Suppose I say the absence. Absence is Atyantabhava. Tasya Pratiyogi means, see, suppose this jar is absent. Okay. This is jar Atyantabhava. Tasya Pratiyogi jar. So here he is saying Atyantabhavasya Apratiyogi. He cannot become the candidate of this. He cannot become the Pratiyogi of Atyantabhava. This is all it means. So Tadvannishtha means, so wherever Ghata is, there has to be Mrit. You place Ghata anywhere, whether it is in that potter wheel, or it is somewhere else in the furnace, or it is in your kitchen. Okay. So this Ghata Pradesha, wherever it is there, there also this Mrit will be there. Okay. So in all the locations of Ghata, you will also find the presence of Mrit. So therefore, for the Atyanta Bhava, Mrit cannot become the Pratiyogi. Understand? So suppose you say this is a golden ring in whatever form. So this gold is the Vyapaka and this ring is the Vyapya. Okay. So whether it is in this form, wherever it is, this will be there. Okay. So that is what he is trying to say. Ghata Srishtyadi Hetutvat. See, Suvarnasya Angulyadi Srishti Hetutvat. Okay. Anguliyakadi. सृष्टिहेतुत्वात् व्यापकस्य घटस्य व्यापको हि मृत्पदार्थः व्याप्यञ्च वस्तु व्यापकात् अनन्यमेव अन्यत्वे व्यापकस्य व्यापकत्वस्य that is what see अन्यत्वे व्यापकस्य व्यापकत्वस्य च व्यापकस्य व्यापकत्वस्य एव असिद्धे so that is what I was saying. Vyapakatvam itself will be lost. The very terminology. Okay. So the Vyapakatvam essentially means Tadvannishtha Atyanta Bhava Apratiyogitvam. That itself will be gone. Okay. Vyapakasya Vyapakatvasya eva asiddhe. You understand? Anyatve. See, this is very simple. See, you don't need to think very deep. See, suppose somebody is suffering from something. Okay. So if you are supposed to look after, let us say your own parents, your own brother. Okay. If you do not look after, then what will people say? Is he a son? Is he a manushya? Understand? So you are supposed to look after. If you do not look after, then we say no. Manushya illa. He is not even manushya. Means that swabhava has to be there. So that is how here this vyapakatvam is like that. What is vyapakatvam? Tadvannishtha atyanta bhava apratiyogitvam. Okay. So that is what he is trying to say. Ghata srishthyadi hetutvat ghatasya vyapako hi mritpadartha व्याप्यञ्च वस्तु व्यापकादन्यमेव अन्यत्वे व्यापकस्य व्यापकत्वस्य एव असिद्धे. Okay, व्यापकत्वं मनुष्यत्वं, being sensitive to others' feelings, okay, caring for other things. So that is what is defining aspect of manushyattva. So that it should be there. Karyancha Karanat Ananyam. Okay. So Karyam Karanat Ananyam. Then Yevam Ishvara Vyatirekena Jagadabhavadeva Isha Jagat Achhadaniyam Ityuktam. Okay. He is trying to bring in that aspect. What is that aspect? That aspect is, it is the Satsvarupa which we are describing by the term Isha here. Sorry. Ishvara Vyatirekena Jagadabhavadeva. So he is bringing that Vyapya Vyapaka Bhava. That is why he was just introducing the word Vasyam as Vyapakam. Okay. So Ishvara Vyatirekena Jagadabhavat, because without Karana there cannot be Karya. Ishvara Vyatirekena Jagadabhavadeva Isha Jagat Achhadaniyam Ityuktam. So that is how we have this phrase Isha Vasyamidam Sarvam Atayeva Jagato Mithyatvancha. Atayeva Jagato Mithyatvancha. Atayeva Kutayeva Vyapakatvadeva. Vyapakancha Sarveshu Vyapyeshu Sthaleshu Vartate. Understand? So Vyapakatvam. And this cannot be Karya Karana Bhava is also introduced. Now he is saying Atayeva Jagato Mithyatva. It is the same thing which has manifested in this form. It is like this. So when I say, so when you go to this jewelry shop, assume that you have to take a variety of jewels that you have and you want to just sell it. Okay. What does that fellow weigh? He only weighs the amount of gold in it. He doesn't care whether it is ring or bracelet or necklace, whatever it is. You understand? So that is mithya. So that essence is gold there. So similarly here in the Jagat, okay, so all these names and forms are mithya. It doesn't mean that the name and form is not there. You can see necklace, you can see ring, you can see this. But what is the vastu behind it? The vastu is this Chaitanyam. The vastu behind is gold. Okay, so that is how it is. Atayeva mithyatvam. Mithyatvam is, this is something which has been created. Okay. Mithyatvancha. Now comes this. See. Yadhi yadvyatirekena nasti then mithya. That is the definition of mithyatvam. Okay. Yadhi yadvyatirekena nasti. Okay. So this does not have an existence without gold. Yadhi anguliyakam hi yadvyatirekena suvarna vyatirekena nasti tat anguliyakam mithya. Yadhi yadvyatirekena nasti tan mithya. Yatha mridvyatirekena asan ghato mithya. Mridvyatirekena asan ghato mithya. We have to very, very carefully understand. Okay. See, mridvyatirekena asan. So from this viewpoint, we say it is mithya. We don't say ghata does not exist. Okay. So mridvyatirekena asan ghato mithya. In fact, there is an interesting saying. Ekancha punah sattvam. Yatha ekancha punah sattvam. In somewhere in Brahma Sutra Bhashya, the second adhyaya, he says, Yatha cha karanam vyatirekena. Yatha cha karanam vyatirekena. Evam. यथा च कारणं त्रिष्वपि कालेषु न व्यभिचरति. यथा च कारणं ब्रह्म त्रिष्वपि कालेषु न व्यभिचरति एवं कार्यमपि जगत् त्रिष्वपि कालेषु न व्यभिचरति. यथा च कारणं ब्रह्म त्रिष्वपि कालेषु सत्त्वं न व्यभिचरति एवं कार्यमपि जगत् त्रिष्वपि कालेषु सत्त्वं न व्यभिचरति. This is Bhagavad-pada's Bhashya. See, this is a very, very important thing. See, when we try to understand this term mithya, so this is a interesting statement that he makes in some vichara. Yatha cha karanam brahma trishvapi kaleshu sattvam na vyabhicharati evam karyamapi jagat trishvapi kaleshu sattvam na vyabhicharati ekancha punah sattvam. So karanam karyam. So we just say that this is mithya because it is a karya. Okay. In the form of karya it is mithya. In the form of karya it is mithya. So this idea that mithya, when we say, should be clear that we don't say it is asat. Yatha cha karanam brahma trishvapi kaleshu sattvam na vyabhicharati evam karyamapi jagat trishvapi kaleshu sattvam na vyabhicharati. And what we are saying is ekam cha punah sattvam. Okay. So this is a very important thing. So here he is saying yatha mrid vyatirekena asan ghato mithya evam दृश्यस्य मिथ्यात्वे सति दृशः ईशस्य एकस्यैव सत्यत्वमिति एकमेवाद्वितीयं ब्रह्मेति श्रुतिसिद्धान्तः उपपद्यते. So he is trying to bring in that Shruti. See, evam drishyasya mithyatve. So where did he start the discussion? There are only two padarthas. Drik and Drishya. Okay? So Drishyasya mithyatve siddhe. Okay? Evam Drishyasya mithyatve sati Drishaha Ishasya ekasyaiva satyatvamiti Ekamevadvitiyam Brahmeti Shruti Siddhantaha Upapadyate. So that Ekamevadvitiyam, where does it occur? It occurs in Sat, Sadvidya. Sadvidya. षष्ठाध्याय. तदेव सोम्यदमग्रे आसीदेकमेवाद्वितीयम्. Okay. So ekam eva advitiyam. Do you remember why these three are used? Why these three words are used? Ekam eva advitiyam. Sajatiya vijatiya swagata bheda rahitam. Okay. Sajatiya vijatiya swagata bheda rahitam. Bheda can be of three types. Sajatiya bheda. Okay, you are different from Shyam. Okay, as a Manushya. Vijatiya bheda. So you are different from an African, let us say. Okay, as an Indian, you can just group one thing. Okay, Vijatiya bheda. Okay, Vijatiya swagata bheda. You are different from your own hand. Okay. Ekamevaadvitiyam brahmeti shruti siddhantaha upapadyate. Upapadyate means it stands to logic. Upapadyate. Nahi mithyavastu shatenapi satyavastunaha sadvitiyatvam bhavet. Nahi mithyavastu shatenapi. So this is a very interesting phrase. Nahi mithyavastu shatenapi satyavastunaha sadvitiyatvam bhavet. Sadvitiyatvam. See, when we talk about this advitiya and sadvitiya, so this has to be kept in mind. So in Vyavaharika Dasha, this sadvitiyatvam is absolutely fine. It is only in the Paramarthika Dasha, this advitiyatvam is being spoken of. And that's why I was stressing Manasivanudrashtavyam. Snehananatvam, how? So Manasivanudrashtavyam. Okay. Nahi mithyavastu shatenapi satyavastunaha sadvitiyatvam bhave. In fact, there is an interesting thing. Vidyaranya, he gives some interesting example. I remember partially that verse. Somewhere he is saying, if the karya can be, okay, karya is mithya, you just take this name and form. Okay, if the karya has an independent existence, then so you have to pay twice the money for purchasing a golden ornament. See, Swarnakara Kriti Bhavet. See, one for the gold and one for this ornament. Okay? There it is different. Kriti, there it means Punyaman. See, you will get a lot of profit. So it is in that sense. See, your Sukha, Dhana, etc. is all obtained through your Sukruta. That is how you have to understand the word Kriti. Swarnakara kriti bhavet. Somebody uses this word. Okay. Satyavastunaha sadvitiyatvam bhavet. Yetena Ishavasya samasta bhuvanam iti. See, these things which are being projected by a magician also are like this. Suddenly he will try to bring in something, right? So this is all mithyavastu. Yetena Ishavasya samasta bhuvanam iti vakyasya. See, so finally he says, what does the Vakya convey to you essentially? Ishavasya midam. So So he says it is essentially equivalent to Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Ityarthamiti Siddham. Okay. Tasmat. Therefore, what is to be done? Okay. So therefore, he says, that is where you go back to the verse. So till now, it is Ishavasямidam samasta bhuvanam. Then comes Tyaktvarthagehadikam brahmanyeva mumukshuna navaradam nishtha vidheyatmani. So it is that particular part he is taking now. What is to be done? Tasmat. Therefore, mumukshuna. Mumukshu. Moktum ichuna. Moksha kamina. Bubhukshuna. So mumukshuna moksha kamina arthagehadikam tyaktva. Arthagehadikam tyaktva sarvam sanyasya anavaratam sarvada brahmanyeva satye vastuni nishtha sthitir vidheya kartavya. Okay. So here nishtha here means sthiti. Okay. So that is why brahmanishto mritatvam ashnut. See this Brahma samstha amritatvam ashnute. This is what Shruti says. Brahma samstha amritatvam ashnute. This Brahma samstha is essentially Brahmanishtha. So here mumukshuna, mumukshuna moksha kamina arthagehadikam tyaktva. So tyaktva means, so basically there are two levels of tyaga. So all that we saw there. See, this tyaga, at least manasa. Okay. So this, what is this tyaga? We have to just understand this tyaga also well. See here, suppose I give this to you. Okay. So you take it for yourself. Okay, so this is tyaktam. This is tyaktam. After that, what you do with that? What happens to that? Does not bother me. Why? Manasat tyaktam. How do you use it, etc. Whether it exists or it doesn't exist does not matter. So similarly, with all those things that are around you, if it does not matter, then you are already a tyakta. Doesn't mean you have to go and sit in the top of Kailasa. So this tyaga, essentially, that is what you need to understand. See there, in fact, that is likely to help you, but you can commit a mistake of carrying so many things with you even there. So this preparedness is the most crucial thing. So here he is saying mumukshuna. So this tivra mumukshu, where he feels this tivra mumukshu, as long as you are associated with something, obviously there could be certain commitments which are unavoidable. Okay, so which are unavoidable, and if you want to even get rid of those things, so then arthagehadikam tyaktva. So tyaktva means leaving. Okay. So Kaupi Navanta. Kalubhagyavanta. See, Kaupinavanta, Kaupina Matravanta. Understand that? Okay. You don't have any other possession, or rather the possessive attitude.
Manasa.
Possessive attitude beyond this Kaupi. Okay. In fact, I'm just reminded of a specific phrase which was employed by a scholar recently. Till now, I didn't know that phrase. There is a very decent way of describing, okay, an indecent nature of somebody. Okay. So this I realized just now. So a few days back when I went to this Japadakatte, there was a very elderly Shastri. He's almost 92, 93. There was some discussion, or 91 something. There was an interesting phrase which he was using to describe this indecent behavior of someone in the village long back. He was saying, அவன் இருக்கானே அவனுக்கு கோபியின சுத்தியே கிடையாது. So he doesn't have Kaupina Shuddhi. So it's an interesting phrase. So which I learned from him. This was a very, very amusing phrase for me. He repeatedly said this. Then I realized what it means. So this you can anyway understand it. So arthagehadikam tyaktva. See, this point is very, very important. Tyage naike amritatvam anashuhu. Even if you look at this stotra, this famous stotra, Tyaga, the point I want to convey is, Tyaga is something which has to do more with the mind than physical possession. So even if you have them, you can simply have Tyaga Buddhi, and that will elevate you, no doubt. That is why this Tyaga Buddhi can come even when you have too many things. That possessiveness has to be dropped. Then you are a sannyasi. And that possessiveness can be dropped with a certain understanding that emerges from these scriptures, with a certain contemplative mind. That is why this Bhagavad Pada in Bhajagovindam also he says, Artham anartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatas sukhalesha satyam putradavi dhanabhajam bhitihi sarvatreisha vihita bhitihi. So artham anartham bhavaya is the phrase there. So this bhavanam is the most important thing. See, he doesn't say artha is anartha. I mean, even if it is said, it is in the metaphorical sense. So does he not know that artha gives you something? Okay. Artham anartham bhavaya. This bhavanam. So this bhavanam plays the most crucial role. Okay. So that tyaga is, so this tyaga is the swasvatva nivritti purvakam parasvatva apadanam. See? And this you can understand, and if you understand the import of it well, then nothing can actually bother you. This swasvatva Swaswatva Nivritti Purvakam Paraswatva Apadanam. In fact, many of these people in our tradition have set wonderful examples of this. It need not necessarily be confined to the material things that you possess, even with your own achievements. So I have achieved this, I have achieved this. If you keep thumping your heart, then nobody will care for you. There also Swaswatva Nivritti Purvakam Paraswatva Apadam. It is the grace of Guru, it is the grace of Ishvara, if you just transfer it. See, Paraswatva Apadanam. Okay? So that has to be there. So that is also Phale Tyagaha. See, you just leave it. See? So this, in fact, Swatvam itself is limited to Yatheshta Vinyogarhatvam. What is Swatvam? Yatheshta Vinyogarhatvam. Even at the Vyavaharika level. So this belongs to me means you have the right by way of law to give it to anybody whom you like. So here this Artha Gehadikam Tyaktva. Okay. Sarvam Sanyasya. Okay. Sanyasya means completely dropping. Okay. Sarvam Sanyasya Anavaratam Sarvada Brahmanyeva Satye Vastuni Nishtha. Okay. Even at the Vyavaharika level, if you are able to practice this, okay, so that Swatvam in various things, if you just drop, Satye Vastuni Nishtha Sthita Sthitil Vidheya Kartavya. So this is the first half of the verse is over. I think we'll stop here. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sarve Sukhinas Santu Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Vashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhak Bhavet. Om